Mobili.
Top 10 Best Sport Bikes Under $10,000. Sport bikes sit at the top of the motorcycle pyramid. They offer the best performance, handling, and technology. However, the best sport bikes, like the Ducati Superleggera V4 or the Yamaha YZF R1, are not suited for everyday use. Superbikes make sense in specific cases, but for most bikers, they are overkill. When did you last go 200 miles per hour on the highway, anyway? In this case, you can look at sport bikes under $10,000, affordable and potent enough for a fun time. Don't mistake these bikes for cheap, low-quality products with poor handling and performance. For bikers on a budget, these sport bikes under $10,000 rise to the occasion to deliver performance, entertainment, and much more. 10. Suzuki GSX250R, from $4,999. The Suzuki GSX250R may not be the most cutting-edge sport bike under $10,000, but it is a reliable, approachable motorcycle that is super easy to live with, especially for beginners. Think of this bike as a bare basics beginner-class sport bike with stylish fairing inspired by its bigger siblings, comfortable ergonomics, low seat height, and a peppy yet unintimidating engine. But unlike many beginner bikes, this one does not look like a compromise in terms of its style. You won't feel like a peasant when riding this with your superbike buddies. And did we mention that this bike has insanely good fuel economy? 9. Yamaha YZF R3, from $5,299. The Yamaha YZF R1 has been one of the ultimate poster bikes for years, so if you are a new rider with an R1 poster hanging in your bedroom, nothing will suit you better than the Yamaha YZF R3. This peppy beginner-friendly sport bike bleeds just as blue as the R1 but in a much smaller package. The offset twin-cylinder engine revs past 12,500 RPM, producing enough oomph to keep you entertained while being manageable at low speeds. The chassis and suspension balance performance and comfort quite well, too. And this is one head-turner of a sub-400cc bike. It's the bike for new riders who want something they can grow into. 8. Kawasaki Ninja 400, from $5,299. The Yamaha R3 takes a committed approach to beginner-class motorcycles, but the Kawasaki Ninja 400 takes it one step further by being a perfect midway point between beginner motorcycles and middleweight supersport. The Ninja 400 offers a large 399 cubic centimeters twin-cylinder engine that is smooth and powerful, and the handling and performance live up to the Ninja legacy. It is an approachable sub-400cc motorcycle that will entertain even experienced riders. And it can be turned into a terrific track bike with minor modifications. No wonder it is the go-to choice for the Supersport 300 World Championship. 7. CF Moto 450 SS, from $5,499. Chinese motorcycles have a poor reputation in the States, but if there's one Chinese motorcycle you should never underestimate, it's the CF Moto 450 SS. This little sport bike is unlike other Chinese bikes. It is high quality, from welds to buttons and everything in between. It is almost as good as its Japanese competitors. But the highlight of this bike is the excellent power-to-weight ratio and the potent engine that manages 50 horses at 9,500 RPM. This motorcycle essentially redefines bang for your buck, aggressive, affordable, and stylish, all at a juicy price tag of only $5,499. 6. KTM RC390, from $5,899. Enough with small-capacity motorcycles geared toward beginners, and let's talk about the KTM RC390, a sub-400cc sport bike for experienced riders. The little sibling of the RC8C is nothing short of a race bike, except for its engine. The bike's trellis chassis with a bolt-on subframe is agile, the WP Apex suspension gives it excellent composure, and the 373.27 cubic centimeters engine has enough grunt to keep up slightly bigger bikes. And it comes with terrific high-end features like a quick shifter, ride-by-wire, radially mounted brakes, adjustable clip-ons, and a TFT display. The track is where this bike comes into its own. It is a cheap way to have fun on the track without feeling compromised. 5. Honda CBR 500R, from $7,299. Things start to get serious when the Honda CBR 500R comes into play. It features the excellent 471 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine that produces enough power and torque, making this sport bike something that no one can complain about. Yes, it's not the fastest, most agile, or high-tech, but in true Honda fashion, the CBR 500R is a mature motorcycle. If you want a motorcycle that can do it all, from urban commutes to occasional highway rides, sprinkled with some track days in between, the CBR 500R is the one for you. 4. Kawasaki Ninja 650, from $7,899. The 649 cubic centimeters parallel twin Kawasaki engine has been used for many years, but in the Ninja 650, it feels like home. The current Ninja 650 fixes the flaws of the older Ninja 650s, making this bike a capable sport bike that doubles as a sports tourer, a commuter, and a track bike. Don't expect it to be as civil as the CBR 500R, though. The light chassis, responsive handling, and a perky engine with a flat torque curve make this 650 an exciting bike to ride. This one does not rev like a super sport but is fun enough to indulge in some hooliganism that your lawyer might not approve of. It's a far cry from its predecessors and worth every penny you spend on it. 3. Yamaha YZF R7, from $9,199. The Yamaha YZF R7 may not be the most expensive bike on the list, but it is hands down the best bike and a future classic in all rights. The R7 is a full-spec homologation super twin from Yamaha with a MotoGP-inspired design, and MT-07's agile chassis and CP2 energetic engine. But just how good is it? The R7 is more flickable than the R6 while being light, slim, and versatile. Whether you ride it on the track or on the streets, Yamaha has nailed the formula with the YZF R7, making it one of the best sport bikes you can buy right now, not just under $10,000 but for any budget. It proves you don't need ludicrous power to have fun. 2. Kawasaki ZX4R, from $9,699. If you are a fan of the old small capacity inline 4s but want modern tech with it, or just want something with a small engine but explosive performance, the Kawasaki ZX4R is here to grab your attention and money. This 400 cubic centimeters screamer produces 75.9 horsepower and revs up to 15,000 RPM, which gives this bike a top speed of 157 miles per hour. And it comes with all the high-end components that make a superbike, like extensive rider aids, 3-stage traction control, Showa suspension, Brembo brakes, and a quick shifter. The ZX4R is a superbike with a small engine, but it comes at a cost. At just under $10,000, this bike is more expensive than the Kawasaki Z900. 1. Honda CBR 650R, from $9,899. If you want your sport bike under $10,000 to be high-revving, 4-cylinder, and still accessible, the updated Honda CBR 650R will make you drool. The inline-4 649 cubic centimeters engine has enough mid-range torque and an exciting top end to make you feel like you are riding a supersport, almost. The design is also sporty and handling sharp, but it does not compromise on ergonomics. It is a comfortable bike even on long tours. The CBR 650R sits in the sweet spot between street bikes with fairings and true supersports. It strikes the delicate balance that lets you own a sweet-sounding 4-cylinder bike that will not give you back problems whenever you take it out. Don't forget to slap on a full system exhaust on this, it sounds sweet.
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think.